Our department head, Mr. Arthur Maxwell, enforced a strict no late budget submissions rule, threatening dire consequences, a rule he himself would eventually fall victim to. Anyone submitting their quarterly budget even 1 second past the 3 p.m. deadline on the third Friday of the month would have their entire budget request slashed by 100%. It didn't matter if you were 3:01 p.m. or 3:30 p.m., your department would get nothing. Poor Miss Alina Vance in procurement learned this the hard way when her submission arrived at 3 and 2 seconds. Mr. Maxwell, with a chillingly calm demeanor, told her, "Punctuality is not a suggestion, Miss Vance. It is an expectation. Your budget is 0. Then there was Mr. David Chen from Facilities, whose email timestamp showed 3 and 27 seconds due to a network glitch. Mr. Maxwell barely looked up, saying, "The rules apply equally to everyone, Mr. Chen. No exceptions. No budget." This rigid adherence to rules, regardless of mitigating factors, was a classic example of cognitive rigidity, where a person is unable to adjust their thinking in response to new information or changing circumstances. I had a $12,000 software upgrade riding on my Q3 budget, a crucial investment for an upcoming project. Knowing Mr. Maxwell's unwavering stance, I decided to leave nothing to chance. I arrived at the office at 6 a.m. on submission day, triple-checked my budget, and prepared to submit it electronically. I also made sure my phone was fully charged, ready to document every step. I even had a separate email draft ready to send to a third-party server before sending to Mr. Maxwell, creating an irrefutable timestamp. The clock on my computer read 2:50 p.m. I had my finger hovering over the send button. 2:55 p.m. No sign of Mr. Maxwell in his office. 2:59 p.m. Still no Mr. Maxwell. I submitted my budget at precisely 2:59 and 59 seconds. The minutes ticked by. 3 p.m. 3:05 p.m. A knot of dread started tightening in my stomach. Where was he? At 3:15 p.m., Mr. Maxwell finally strolled in, looking harried. "Sorry, traffic was horrendous," he mumbled, a perfect echo of so many excuses he'd dismissed. I calmly approached him, holding my printed confirmation. "Mr. Maxwell," I began, my voice steady. "Page 7, Section B, of the company policy clearly states all budget submissions, including department head approvals, must be finalized by 3 p.m. Other department members, who had also experienced his iron fist, began subtly recording on their phones. Just then, Miss Brenda Peterson from Internal Audit walked in, a tablet in hand. "Mr. Maxwell," she announced, "our system shows your approval for several Q3 budgets came in at 3:13 p.m. Under your own policy, those budgets are now zeroed out." The principle of reciprocity, where one is treated in the same way they have treated others, had undeniably come full circle. Follow for a new story every day.